Estimé here for you guys.
Audric, can you describe your running style and how do you think the opposition is scouting you?
I feel like I'm kind of a do-it-all running back. You know, I'm a big guy, so I'm a physical back for sure. But I feel like I have a little more than that. I feel like I can run around dudes. I can make dudes miss. I can go over the top. So I feel like I'm a back that brings a lot of skill sets to the table. And I feel like other teams see me and they're like, this is a big guy, so they're gonna have to bring it. So I just want them to know I'm gonna bring it all the time too.
The other responsibilities, blocking, catching balls out of the backfield, where do you experience the growth in that area?
Oh yeah, for me, I pride myself as a running back position. You got to know to do all besides running the ball. Obviously, you got to be able to pass, protect. You got to be able to catch. So this all season, I pride myself to get better in all aspects. So I feel like with Coach Dealin, that's something we've been working on, and I feel like that's a very big improvement on my game, and that's going to show this year.
What have you been able to take away from Coach Dielin's pro experience kind of early on in camp?
Honestly, just every day is a new day, and you got to bring it every day, and you're just always competing. You're not just competing with the guys in your room. You're competing to be the best in the country, and there's always another guy out there who's gonna want it. So you're just gonna have to want it more than him, and you're always gonna have to be more detailed than him, more determined, and more disciplined.
After the announcement of Tyler Buckner as the starting QB, we talked to the receivers about taking the time for the rest of camp to build that rapport. Can you talk about the rapport from a running back point of view with getting a starting quarterback named early?
I feel like that's good for us. I feel like we just kind of know who's the guy, so we can besides just competing, we just put the ball down and go. I feel like Buck is ready to go. I feel like we're going to complement off each other well, so I'm just ready to go with him. They'll lead us to a national championship.
How much of a difference is there between the quarterbacks in terms of like style of the way they pitch or hand it off to you? Is there much of a difference for you guys to get used to?
Not really, honestly. I just feel like, I say they're different heights, so I feel like Drew's a little more shorter, so you just kind of know where the ball's going to go. But I feel like everything's for us is the same. Our details are the same. Our footwork's the same. Our aiming point's the same. So no matter who's a quarterback, we have the same situation. You just got to execute.
How comfortable do you feel running behind that strong offensive line?
Oh, I feel really comfortable. I feel really comfortable. I feel really confident. I feel like Coach Heinstein's getting them really ready. I just feel like we're just gonna have a real good year. This O-line been working as a unit together this fall camp, and they're getting their confidence up. So I feel like we're just ready to go for week 1.
Talk about them being cohesive. How is the running back room being cohesive and making sure you're ready for the season, then also rooting along Logan Diggs and his recovery?
Oh, well, we're all just competing. We're all just pushing each other every day. Even though we're competing, we're here for each other. We're all brothers. So when someone makes a good play, you go pat them up. When someone makes a bad play, tell them what you saw wrong, that what they could do better. So every day is a new day. We're just all competing, just trying to make each other better.
And Coach Dealin compared you to Carlos Hyde, to physicality, but also the ability to kind of to get up the field. What did you think about that comparison? Would you agree? Would you make a different comparison?
Yeah, I say I'd agree with him, but I feel like I wouldn't really compare myself to any back. I feel like I have backs that I look up to, not really look up to, but I get stuff from their game to help me improve my game. But I feel like I'm just a unique back, and I feel like there's not a back in the country that's like me.
Who are some of the running backs that you model your game after that you talk about?
I'd say Ezekiel Elliott, Josh Jacobs, Carlos Hyde, Derrick Henry.
How much comfortable are you in year 2 offense and everything?
Oh, I'm so much more comfortable. I feel like the game just moving more slow. I know the plays we have a lot of new plays, but the most plays from last year. So I feel like last year I had to think and do things. Now it's just, all right, this is a play, and now I know I just got to go through my reads and just read and react. And I'm playing a lot more free and more fast now.
And then would you say Jabron's kind of at that point you were at this time last year, or is he ahead?
I feel like Jabron is honestly he's in a great position. I wouldn't be able to compare where I was to where he is last year, but where he's in a great position to be a freshman. He's competing and he knows the plays. He's not a guy like you gotta tell him what to do. He's studying the playbook, so he's gonna know where he has to be. And I feel like just while him looking up to me, Chris and Logan's just making him better, and he's making us better, honestly.
And then how much do you want more two-back formations?
I feel like I like that it's been working a lot in practice because you have Chris coming the other way, and you have me, and you have Buck going this way. So I feel like that forces the defense to play on edge. So I feel like that caused a lot of complications for the defense. So I feel that's going to be a big package this year.
The linebacker saying for us, man, you gonna give us a few vocals for us since you said you're one of the best on the team?
I gotta warm up for that. I gotta warm up for that. Not ready for that now.
Audric, Dealin mentioned earlier that you're a little bit underrated as a pass catcher. I know 0 catches last year. We've seen you out here do some things in camp so far. How comfortable is that to you? And How do you feel you are as a receiver out of the backfield?
I think I'm a great receiver out the backfield. Like I said before, to be a running back, you can't just be able to run the ball. You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to pass protect. And catching the ball is a huge aspect, especially to make it to the next level. And that's my ultimate goal, is to make it to the next level and play at the highest level. So, and if that's what it's going to take, I'm going to do it to perfection.
I think only about 7 rushes last year. I mean, obviously limited production. Coach McCall also said you're going to get a lot more than that.
Sure.
What kind of expectations are you putting on yourself for this season? I know you've been vocal on Twitter as well, but
yeah, I expect to have a great year. I expect to be one of the best running backs in the country. That I've been working hard this whole summer, this whole winter to do that. Coach Dylan been pushing me, Logan been pushing me, Chris been pushing me. We've all been pushing each other, and it's just a dream. And I'm in a time of my life right now. I just gotta convert and execute and trust my teachings that my coach has been teaching me.
when you say you've made these improvements, having a running backs coach like Dylan McCullough, then combined with Coach Easton and what they're doing with that the offensive line, a little bit more of experience compared to last year, is that type of dynamic helped at all to set your expectations?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just with Coach Heinstead and Coach Dylan, those are the best of the best in the business. They both coached a lot of pros. They all coached in the pros. So everything they know, everything they're teaching us to perfection. They know what they're talking about. So the guys we have in our groups, in the running back and O-line group, we're all good dudes. We're all ballers. So I feel like when we just follow the teachings that they teach us, we're all going to be great and we're going to do big things this year.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.